Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Psychosin Psychoanalysis here on the Psychosin Project channel on YouTube. Today we'll be reviewing the new album by Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. Is it as good as their previous releases? Is it a new classic? Let's get into this and see whether it's any good. Helps fucking speak English. The Serenity of Suffering is Korn's 12th studio album, and they were quoted as saying that the newest album, was going to be the heaviest anyone has heard them in a long time. And I'm quite happy to report that is indeed the case. Throughout the album, it's got a very, very heavy tone. There's no electronics on the album, no dubstep influences or anything like that. Many of you will probably be happy to hear. There's a couple of old school touches back to the nu metal days of when it was like scratches by a DJ. That happens on a couple of tracks, but nothing too intrusive, just sort of adds to the overall feel of the music and the tracks, like what Deftones done with White Pony. All in all, the album has an interesting, very, very, very dark vibe to it throughout the entire album. Lyrically, it's the usual sort of Korn fare, but this time not so much focused on Jonathan Davis's own life, but just life in general. And again, this album kind of proves that Korn can pull off such a great sort of dark sound without needing the sort of producing genius of the one and only guy who... Ross Robinson, that's it. Sorry, I couldn't remember his name then. With a completely different producer on this album, Nick Raskulinec. I think that's how you pronounce it. Apologies to him if it's not. But all in all, obviously, you've heard some of the tracks already. Rotting in Vain, obviously the first single. Insane has just come out recently. That is the starting track on the album and gets the album off to a great start. And of course, a different world that was released recently. Their track they done with Corey Taylor. The only real sort of little glitch I've got with that track, as it were, is gripe, not glitch, is that Corey Taylor not really used that much on that track. You hear him for about a verse and you hear him screaming sort of in the background for the chorus, but otherwise a little bit underutilised, bit of a missed opportunity there for something epic like a proper face-off between both vocalists. Not like All in the Family, because, well, Corey Taylor's about a million times better than Fred Durst, but there we go. Anyway, all in all, a very, very good album. Is it one of their best? Well, it's probably a bit better than the last album. One of their best, probably one of the best of their bet they've done in the last 10 years, I'd say. But not one of the best, but still very, very, very good, and definitely well worth your money. Korn still keeping that aggressive, dark vibe to their music. And if you liked any of their previous stuff, you're gonna like this. 4 out of 5 from me. So there we go. That is what I thought of the new album by Korn. It's out now. It got released 2 days ago here in the UK. No, sorry, yesterday here in the UK. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon with another review. I mean, I've got a massive pile of backlog of CDs to get through and review, let alone stuff getting sent to me by record labels and you guys with your unsigned bands. All that will get reviewed in time, between me working as well. Feel free to also check out my Patreon. The link is down the bottom there and in the description box. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.